Okay guys, welcome back to another video. This morning I went out to the thrift store to get some more tin to make more bronze because I ran out of all my tin. But while I was there, I found some sterling silver salt shakers. Reminded me of when I used to work at a gold shop. And so I was like, I saw these and they're weighted, so not worth much, but they have a decent amount of silver in them, but they're full of crap. So what I do is I would smash these as my job. So you take off the lids and you just whack them. We have an anvil, so we're gonna go over to the anvil and we're gonna whack these open. Okay, so we went over to our anvil here. We got the silver. We're just gonna whack it open. This stuff's so weak you can just do it like this, but the much funner way is to take a real hammer and just whack it. Just tap along the seam, and then bam, silver. Not much, it's real light, it crumples. Kind of cheap quality here, but it is sterling, so I can't complain. I spent 20 bucks on this, so we're gonna see how close to actually breaking even I came. Really, I should have just gone to the gold shop where I used to work and said, hey guys, I need some silver, and they would have sold it to me. But, you know, it is what it is. And so they also have metal in them that's not silver, but you just gotta be, whatever. You gotta be careful of the glass, because if it breaks, you don't want to cut yourself. Duh. Oh. And then that is all the silver from that, and it's really, really light and very poor quality overall. I'm kind of ashamed of the silverware industry, just ashamed on their behalf, because, I mean, what cheap quality. Okay, so we just finished breaking up our silver. Now we're gonna weigh it and see how much of a haul we got. We have 15, 16, 19. We have 28 grams of sterling silver, which, let's see, it's like 90%. You know, I'm just going to call that 20 bucks. I'm just going to say we broke even on that, because I think that I was only expecting about 20 grams, but we got 28 grams. So I'm happy with that. So that makes it a worthwhile purchase for me, especially because I'm going to make a killing on this YouTube video. Hopefully. I need more subscribers to do that, but it's kind of hard when you don't ask for subscribers. Anyway, we're going to cut to the next scene where we're melting silver. Okay, so I managed to scrounge up even more silver, and so we have exactly an ounce, and also finished, you know, tearing it down. So we got this extra bits, and then just some little bits, Bob's sterling silver from previous projects. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a mold. We're going to make a dinosaur today because I want to, and, you know, I want to. I don't need any other reasons. So I'm just going to, you know, do my sand stuff. This one's different because I made this mold myself, so it's kind of a pain in the butt to use. Okay, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to, you know, make the sand. The T-Rex is kind of the biggest pain in the world to make, but we're going to do it. We're going to succeed. And then I suppose you guys don't need to see this complicated bit that's boring. Anyone can figure it out eventually with trial and error. We're just going to use our Monopoly T-Rex. I've made one of these before. Okay, so I got our meld made. I got it stuck in place right here in this wooden contraption. I'm worried it's not going to work out very well, but we'll just have to wait and see. We're going to melt down our silver. It's all up in our crucible. It's brand new and clean. We're going to pour it in like that, but first we got to melt it. Okay, Augustus, open chamber 2. And now we're going to just let that melt down. Should be molten in a couple minutes. gotta change the colors. I don't want to burn the camera though. But you can see it starting to turn red, which means it'll be molten soon. Okay, so we actively have melting silver, which is really cool. You don't get to see this often. Most YouTubers don't actually melt silver. They're too chicken. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a blob of molten silver in the bottom now. Looks way smaller, but you know, that's how it is. It is way smaller. It was just a lot of surface area that we had. So I'm gonna go pour it now. I'm gonna fetch my assistant. All right, can you turn it off? Alright, there's a lot of bits and bobs and blobs of, what is it called? Borax here and there. Alright, so, we're gonna open it up. Yeah, that's not a problem for now. No, it should be cool by now. I'm surprised if it's not hot. Oh snap, I think that's the best I've ever made before. Yeah, that's the best yet. And it's sterling, so it's gonna be stronger than previous ones, because the previous ones I made pure silver. This one's just mostly silver. Alright, and let's see if I can pick it up with these. We're gonna go over here. Dunk it. Sweet. Came out perfect. Oh, heck yeah. Not quite perfect. It's got some imperfections on the leg, but it's I'm gonna call that good. So we got our T-Rex here. Its legs aren't good enough for me and my average standards of quality. And I think I accidentally, the borax I had in there, what little was in there from preparing the crucible, I think what happened was it pulled out some of the impurities. So I think we have pure silver now. Alright, turn it off. Let's hope this works. Let's hope that works. Alright, like a lot of my projects, this one's stretching late into the night. This is our third attempt. If this one doesn't work, then we're just gonna wait till tomorrow morning. Alright, light it up. Oh, come on. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, which I don't want to do. We just missed it. I hope that doesn't cause us too much grief. I hope we still succeed, but I have very, very low expectations at this point. Well, we just burnt ourselves. Oh my goodness gracious, it worked. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh, okay. It worked. It worked. That means we can go in and go to bed tonight. Because I was lying about doing it tomorrow. I was just going to not stop until it fails. So. Okay, so that was our third attempt, and we finally got it to my standards of quality. We also burned ourselves pretty bad. So that's one lesson. Don't melt metal at night unless you have way more lights than I did. It's not safe, and I only do it because I'm stubborn. We're just gonna do the bare finishing stages because I've been up for a long time and I've got a headache, so I'm just gonna take these snips, cut off the parts that are not dinosaur. Here's a pro tip. One hand holding this so it doesn't go flying. Then you leverage against the table or ground. It'll crush your fingers sometimes, but small price to pay compared to the loss of silver. These are bolt cutters. This bottom bit's all a lot thicker, so we're gonna just clip that. And hope it doesn't go flying, because that'd be a decent bit of money I spent just this morning. It's kind of insane that earlier this morning it was just some worthless salt shakers, huh? See, now we gotta file down the blemishes on the bottom, do some work in the mouth, and on the tail as well, but for now, that's good enough, and I get to eat tomorrow. Okay, we're back with our T-Rex. I got a coping saw. Some people call it a jeweler's saw, but I'm not fancy, so I'm gonna call it a coping saw. And I think technically it is a coping saw. But I'm just gonna, saw the excess off, and we're going to do a time lapse for that because it'll take an obnoxiously long amount of time. Okay, so I got sick of trying to use the coping saw, so I just used the hacksaw for a little bit, and I got sick of that, so I'm just going to use the Dremel and these 2 blocks of wood to hopefully make it so I don't lose any, or don't lose as much silver. But let's get into it. I'm going to go to time lapse. Okay, so the coping saw was the way to go. My Dremel blade exploded. They tend to do that because the ones I have are really, really cheap. Okay, so I finished up all the coping saw and file work. Now it stands level. There it is, you can see that. We got this thing, this silver dust. It's got a bunch of sawdust mixed in, but that'll just burn out when I melt it, so it won't adversely affect the purity of our silver, which is good. And then we're going to go get back to you when I polish this thing up and weight it. Okay guys, I'm back. Up here in the foreground we have all our silver spillage and the silver dust. I'm going to take this Altoids tin, set it here. I'm going to tear it so it says 0, and so it counts that, so it doesn't count the Altoids tin. And then I'm going to carefully pour it, and we're going to see how much silver we have there. So we've got 17 grams of silver right there, and then a total with this of 27 grams. So this bad boy is about 10 grams of sterling silver, which that means this guy is about, well, he's 92% silver, so that means it's 9 grams of silver. Okay, so we've got our silver here, and the trick with this is you don't want to use your white polish, you want to use your red polish. I don't know what the difference is, but that's just how it is. So I'm just going to polish it. Not too much, because I still want the dinosaur skin to show up. We just want a little bit more shine than it has. I'm going to get some more polish on there. And you know what? I think we can just cut here while I finish it.
I got my bronze one up as well. Yeah, I'll make a video making that. I think next video I'm gonna replicate a bunch of my Roman coins that I bought, and so we're gonna make a bunch of duplicates. We're not gonna sell them because that's dishonest, but and anyway, people would tell it's a fake immediately unless they've never seen a Roman coin in their entire life. But yeah, I think I'm accidentally moving this thing, but okay, bye.